Okay, so I got top 16 at the ARG. I started out undefeated, day one. I didn't have any bought buys, so that was cool, and then I lost in top 16. I just got savaged because I'm bad, but okay. So we played, I was also the only pure Phantom Knight player in the top 16 that I know of. I think all of them were BA. Anyway, 3 of this guy, 3 of this guy, 3 of these guys. I really wanted to play level 4. When I got 23rd at the regional the other week, I played the level 4 guy, but like I had to make some space, make some room for some weird shit. So we're just playing the 9, and then the 3 of these, and this dude still like the BA Phantom Knight version like doesn't play these cards because like this is kind of just like any BA monster. Like I still feel like this card is like one of the best cards in the game right now. So like I really wanted to use it. Like opening Terror Top is just way too good. And then like and then we were playing one of this guy just for the E-Telly. But probably like the coolest part about my deck was the 3 Unizombies and the Mizuki. So shout out to my friend Ian for sending me a list that was using like a bunch of zombies and shit. I didn't like a lot of his things, but I like this idea. So basically, you can summon Unizombie, mill a Mizuki to pump level 4, and then discard any card to make him level 5. So if you open Unizombie and then E-Telly, you can make Psyframe Omega first turn. And then if you open Unizombie Terror Top, you end with Psyframe Omega and Dante, which is just like actually ridiculous in the mirror. And all the time, and then you can like so the Mizuki's cool because like it puts like a card. If you didn't open mill any Phantom Knights, it puts a card banished for you to return with Psyframe Omega, and then you can just summon Unizombie every turn as like a level 3 monster. So it's almost like having a free E-Telly every single turn. But this was like ridiculous, really good. So that was cool. The 3 E-Tellys for the blue layer. 3 Twin Sisters. I really wanted to just play 2, but like in testing, I just kept getting like wrecked by Monarchs game 1. Although like the only Monarch I played, I still lost game 1. Like I beat him games 2 and 3 pretty easily. Like I don't know, maybe I should just like accept that like I'm gonna lose game 1 to Monarchs. But there were like a lot of Phantom Knight BA players here, so like this card was good too. And then 1 Foolish, that's pretty standard. So I didn't have room for Rhoda or Regeki, unfortunately, but I did play Soul Charge and Allure. So basically, these are just like to get to the Omega combo. Like this card's actually just fucking insane. Like there was one match against Pepe when like turn 1, I like pushed through like a strike, so I got rid of all my cards, and then I just like, the last card in my hand was Soul Charge. Like I just took out the back row 1 by 1, and like Soul Charge in with like a Dante Levier and a Key Beetle. And then like Allure is good because instead of Rhoda, so Rhoda's only good when you have 1 Phantom Knight in hand, and then like the Rhoda. If you have any other combination of cards, Rhoda's almost always just terrible. Like if you draw like all monsters, Rhoda's really bad. If you draw no monsters, Rhoda's really bad. So Allure is like kind of like in similar situations, except it's also good when you open all monsters to dig for like Terror Top and shit. So I thought it was good. And it digs for side decked cards in games 2 and 3. And then I played the 3 Fogblade, 3 Wing, and 1 Sword. So one of the reasons I like the regular Phantom Knight build is because it can play all of these, so that you're like constantly getting value off of the boots instead of just like searching Fogblade all the time. And Wing's really cool because like it protects you from getting like just Darkhold or Twin Twister, or not Twin Twister, Darkhold or Regeki. This one's awful, so like I know like Jeff was playing and I was playing even at the regional like 9 of these to like get the best mills, but like this card's actually just awful to open. So basically by just playing the 7, you make your openings better but your mills worse, but I think eventually I just decided it was more important to have a good opening than good mills. Like your mills are still good because you have the Unizombie, you can mill the Mizuki and shit. And then I was playing 3 Strike because Strike is really broken, 1 Warning. Like these cards I hear are pretty good, so that's why I played them. 1 Emptiness because you can turn it off, and like this really fucks the mirror. And then I played 1 Bottomless because it's really good against hitting Beatrice. You just like bottomless it and then like it's pretty good against Breaksword too if they forget to special summon. But maybe that was too far. No, token. So I played 3 Breaksword. That's pretty standard. 2 Dante. Like sometimes I did need the 3rd at this tournament. where you get like the first Dante would get killed, you'd like summon a second, and like you'd still have it on board, but like they wouldn't kill it, so you couldn't make the Dante again. One Exceed Rebellion, never made it. Key Beetle, I made this like all the time. Yes, like the play that like Ricky was telling me to make was that like you make Key Beetle and then like Key Beetle like a warning or a Twin Twisters against Pepe, and then like they like can't kill it. And like I did that and like I won. It was really good. Like I Key Beetle the warning, and he like and like I didn't flip it, so like he knew it wasn't like an anti-spell, and then like I just warning his Pendulum Summon. That was pretty stupid. And then Nightmare, which I never made, but it's for like the mirror match in Pepe. 2 Levier. Like this deck, unlike Phantom Knight BAs, like has the room for both. Like some of the Phantom Knight BAs players are playing 2, but some only had room for 1. This card's actually just nuts because you can go like Levier into Dante, into another Levier, into like a Break Sword. And then 1 Nightmare Shark because I just like gaming people. And 1 of this guy, so he's cool because you can. And what I did in the top 16 match is you can actually use his effect on either player's turn if you have this, so you can like play through back row. And what I did is like had this guy and I like E-Tellate for this, and then use his effect to suck this up, and then like made a play and popped his Fog Blade that he searched. Because that was pretty cool. And then I played 2 F-Zero. Like I don't think this was necessary. Like I did play 1 Cosmo, but like against Cosmo, like you really don't need to, but like sometimes it comes up. This card's really good just in general though. And then the 1 Omega, which is just you put like Mizuki's back, and you put like the trap cards back, and you put like Phantom Knights back, and then like you only need to play the 1 because like if it goes to the grave, you can just like shuffle back into your extra deck, which is cool because you can put back like Take Tom Borg. Pretty cool. And then the side deck was just 2 Max C, like mainly for the mirror. I think that's all I sided against. 2 System Down for Cosmo. Like this card's just a fucking blowout. So 2 Econ. So some people here were like on Econ, but Austin Hurth suggested it to me like last minute, and I put him in there, and boy, let me tell you, these cards are fucking nuts. So I got like Flying Seed, and I just like attributed it to steal his Dante. Like, oh my god, that's fucking ridiculous. So Econ is the tits, and like the people here that weren't playing it in Phantom Knights were like just way behind the curve. But some people were, like my top 16 opponent was, he's played 3, like a lot of the other ones weren't. Yeah, he was siding downward for the mirror. It was great. Anyway, 3 anti-spell, Floodgates are cool. Actually, these are just like we're playing like 6 Floodgates against Monarch, and then you side into the Magic Deflectors, which like some people, like I think this card's like fallen out of favor, but I still think it's really good. It's like you just like against like Monarchs, you can just side in like these 7, and then like if you open like any of them, they lose. Like this is mainly against like Pepe. You like side in like these 6, and you side in these to protect the Fragrance. Like against Monarch, like this is a Floodgate because they can't like Stormforth. Like that, I beat the Monarch guy because like he like had like no cards, but he like Stormforth and I like Magic Deflected it, and then he just like passed and I OTK'd him. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I think the zombies are kind of neat. The BA build is probably better, but like hitting people with Omega is just like really cool. So I thought it was cool. Yeah, that was it.